your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again. Wake up, rub the eyes, another new day and it's no surprise. I lost my phone, my keys, my car, I left my wallet at the bar. Tie shoes, swig some booze, another new day, got nothing to lose. I can't remember her name, I think this show's all to blame. If it's only gonna be for tonight, let's set this party right. So throw your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of WWE 2K25 Universe Mode, and it is episode number 71 this season. And guys, we are live in Sacramento, California, the home of the NBA's Kings. So let's see what's in store here on this episode of Smackdown Live. Alrighty, Sami kicking off this episode of Smackdown Live. We have the ruler, Femi, coming up in singles action here in the mid-card division of the blue brand.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 273 pounds, Femi!
Last week, Femi cut a promo saying he is going to work his way up for a Intercontinental title shot before the end of the season, because we are on the road to the Royal Rumble, and after that is WrestleMania. So Femi has little to no time to get a shot at Aleister Black's championship. But let's see who he is going toe-to-toe with here in the opening match here in Sacramento. Oh, snap.
And his opponent from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 214 pounds, All Ego,
Ethan Page making his way down to the squared circle. And guys, if you are new, these two men have a lot of history one another, dating all the way back to SummerSlam towards the beginning of the season, where Ethan Page and his tag team partner at the time, The Miz, defeated him and former Intercontinental Champion Austin Theory in a tornado tag team match. But who's going to get the win here in a one-on-one match between the two? All right, the bell has been rung, and look at that. Femi firing on all cylinders to start off this match. And now Oba with the big stomp over Ethan Page, looking to do anything he can to move up in the ranks in this mid-card division on SmackDown Live in the last 2 months, like I mentioned, because at the end of the month, in 2 weeks, we have the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, and then after that, it is 4 weeks till WrestleMania. There are 2 nights just like last season, and you guys might be asking, where is the Elimination Chamber this year? Well, unfortunately, due to time constraints, we will not be doing the Elimination Chamber in the 2K25 season. But it is okay. We will be firing back with a brand new calendar when the 2K26 season goes live, and more info regarding 2K26 will come in the weeks to come. And a cheap shot from All Ego. And now another shot to the face, and Ethan Page is now, oh, look at this. Look at the strength of Ethan, dropping him on the top turnbuckle, and a boot to the skull from Page. And I guarantee you, Ethan Page is looking for an Intercontinental title shot as well. And I guess this is a no DQ match, but there are countouts. I don't understand. Maybe Ethan Page is trying to just get a shot in while the ref is distracted. But Femi is not going to let that slide. Rolling out of the way is Page now, and both men locked up once again. But look at Femi using his strength. And oh God, speaking of The Miz, he is here running down He looks pissed. Oh my God, he eats the kendo stick. And now Paige eats it. And oh my Lord. So much from The Miz coming in the ring and trying to help his ally. That did not work out the way he wanted, I'm sure. But that's all that The Miz is doing. You can see he is leaving the area now, or he was leaving the area. And a roll-up from All Ego, trying to put this match away. Kick out at 1. Nice attack there from Ethan Page. Stomp to the leg twice now. And who is going to win this match to open up this episode, guys? Who is going to prove themselves worthy of an Intercontinental title shot down the road? Whether that's at the Royal Rumble or whether that is at WrestleMania. And oh my God, what a throw from Femi. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Page. Femi now looking maybe for a power slam, and he does. Connected. And now Ethan's rolling to the outside to try to catch a breath. But Femi is not going to let him get off that easily. He is just going to drop him on the barricade, jaw first. And now working on the legs, trying to damage those, trying to go for every limb on Ethan Page's body to wear him down so he gets a shot at Black's IC title when the time comes. Femi going for another weapon. It turns out there are no disqualifications, and he's grabbing another kendo stick. Ethan Page with the shot there. And now an Irish whip. And back body drop connects from All Ego. You guys can hear in Ethan Page's song, and you can hear in his motto that he kills him with a smile. Even though he is the heel, the smile turns upside down, and he will dismantle you one by one, limb by limb, body part by body part. But speaking of Ethan Page, look at this furious combo incoming. Looking for a power bomb. Running. Oh, that was like a Razor's Edge type deal, huh? I don't even know. Don't listen what I just said. I just said a bunch of stuff there. But look at Page trying to do something here. There's a power slam to the big man. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Page setting up for something big here. Hoisting him up. This is a Razor's Edge type move. It connects. We'll call it the Ego's Edge. 1, 2, 3. Ethan Page is your winner.
Here is your winner, All Ego, Ethan Page.
Ethan Page gets a win to move up in the ranks, but coming up next, we hear from the returning Nikki Bella after 2 seasons. Away, standing in this environment makes me feel alive again. I've had time to heal, I've had time to grow, time to remember exactly who I am. I'm Nikki Bella, and I'm never stopping till I get a title shot. So Rhea Ripley, I see you're champion, but that's not going to last long. So at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to work my way up and fight you at that pay-per-view. I'm going to prove myself next week, and I'm going to prove why I should be your next challenger. So what do you say, Rhea? Why not join at ringside for whoever my opponent is? Because you're looking at your next challenger, and you're looking at the next women's champion here on Smackdown Live. All right, guys, coming up next, we have the Genius of the Sky in action.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Iyo Sky.
Iyo Sky was a part of the Women's War Games team 2 Sundays ago, at Survivor Series, where Nikki Bella, who we just heard from, made her return back to the season, and their team got the win over WCW Nitro and had a 4-0 lead for the longest time until they lost the last 3 matches. But let's see who the Genius of the Sky, Iyo Sky, is taking on here in this second match in Sacramento, California. And it's Naomi, and this match is about to be good. Trust me, guys.
Her opponent from Orlando, Florida, Naomi.
We haven't seen the Glow Naomi since the build-up to Survivor Series. Speaking of that pay-per-view, which was November, week 1 of the Universe Mode calendar, where she defeated the hot mess Chelsea Green. So let's see if Naomi can make it 2-0 in her last 2 matches here in the 2K25 season. All right, the bell has rung, and both women trying to go for kicks of their own, but now they are locked up with one another. Who is going to get the best of this exchange? Looks like it's going to be Naomi right now, going from the back. Charles Robinson, our official once again, and now Iyo taking down Naomi with a side headlock right to the throat, trying to cut off all circulation. I'm sure this is a friendly bout between these two women, but both want to improve their records on the season and maybe get a shot at Ripley's Smackdown Women's Championship, which we know Nikki Bella said she wants a shot at Rhea Ripley's championship. So a lot of women are trying to fight for that spot because Rhea Ripley has been a dominant champion since she defeated Bianca Belair earlier on in the season. And look at these elbows from Naomi to fire back, and a step up, and Enziguri connects. We saw Naomi trying to hit that earlier, and she connects with that time. And now a springboard leg drop connects to the chest. Cover from the Glow. 1. Kick out at 1. Iyo rolls out of the way, and a drop kick from Sky. Sky is very agile, guys. Trust me, I know she just got drop kicked there, but they call her the genius of the sky for a reason. She is very aerial with her arsenal in her moveset, and very underrated. Former WCW Women's Tag Team Champion last season, and now trying to chase the Women's Championship here on the blue brand. But now Naomi looks like she has the edge in this match, but a drag or a push, from Iyo powering Naomi in the corner, and now Charles Robinson forcing a break, but a kick to the midsection from Sky. And this might be the turning point in this match. We will see. Off the turnbuckle she goes, in a nice suplex from Iyo. Now a stomp to the arm connects, and Sky, this is what I'm talking about, guys. The genius of the Sky, looking for a springboard, going for the leap, and it gets countered. Great counter there from Naomi. Naomi using the leg for a single-legged Boston Crab. Iyo Sky in trouble, but she gets out of that quite quickly. Irish whip off the ropes, and a drop kick there connects from Iyo. Sky now with some kicks to the face of Naomi, trying to do everything she can to get back in this matchup. But as soon as I say that, Naomi comes back on the offense. And right now, the way things are looking, this is all Naomi. And now she's getting the crowd back on their feet once again. Thinking what she can do. Powering her up. And now slamming her into the turnbuckle, and now throwing her back down. The cover. 1. Kick out at 1 from Iyo. Sky now in trouble still, but she finally gets out of that drag attempt, gets a counter in. Hopefully she can land some big moves here. Irish whip to the corner. Now a kick to the chest. And Iyo running around, and look at this, double knees connect, and Sky is not finished. A step over there, and now a cover. 1, 2. Almost the 3 there from Iyo. I would be surprised because Iyo has been on the opposite end of most of the attacks here in this match. Oh my God, great counter there from Sky. And look at that. Reverse STO kind of into the mat, and now a submission here from the Genius. Looking to make the Glow tap. Iyo's definitely has it locked in, but she lets go. Going to the top rope now. Maybe looking for a moonsault. Nope, but it is a diving cross body. Into another cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 from Naomi. Sky now getting the crowd on their feet between these two terrific women. And the Genius back up to the top rope. The Genius of the Sky misses. That is a rare miss there from Sky. Looks like she has some ring rust right now, despite just participating in Survivor Series not too long ago. And look at this. Oh, God. Heat Seeker from Naomi connects. Naomi going for a cover following that big move. Gets a 2 count, maybe a 3. Kick out at 2. And now Naomi trying to springboard, but Naomi just watches as she fails. And another suplex coming from Sky. Naomi getting back up to her feet now. Irish whip from Iyo. And Iyo with a suplex. Going with the bridge cover here. 2. Kick out at 2 from Naomi. Naomi now in trouble because look at Sky. Looking for a springboard. Connects. Drop kick to the skull. Oh, God. Running knees into the corner. And now the stomp over. Look at this. Cover from Iyo. 2. Ooh, that was a 2.5. That was close. Nice kick there. And oh my God, speaking of a nice kick, there was another one back to back from Sky. And Iyo might have this match in the bag if she's looking for the moonsault. And it looks like she is. It connects. Sky going for the cover on Naomi here. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. Naomi with an incredible kick out by kicking out of the finisher of Iyo. But Iyo not done. She has another one in the tank. A second moonsault there from the Genius of the Sky. Naomi might be cooked here, guys. 2, 3. Naomi takes the L, but what a match from these two women. Iyo gets the win, improves her record, and now Iyo extending the hand and chicks it with Naomi. But what's next here on Smackdown Live? You know, my whole career, people have called me the underdog, too small, and now too old, and not built to last. But I'm going to prove them all wrong at the Royal Rumble, because this could possibly be my last Royal Rumble. But you know what? 30 superstars, 1 ring, and 1 dream. And I know one thing for sure. I know what it takes to survive that match. So when the buzzer hits, I'm not just entering a match. I'm chasing history. I'm winning the Royal Rumble because legends don't fade away. They rise when it matters most. And you will see Rey Mysterio in the main event of WrestleMania this season. All right, guys, coming up next, we have tag team action. And there's Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY. Good to see these two back for the first time in about a month or so. But Candice LeRae's with them.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. Making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 400 pounds. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano, DIY.
Ciampa and Gargano got a win over the Creed brothers last time they were in action, but this time, let's see who their opponents are on this edition of SmackDown Live. Oh boy, we haven't seen these guys in a while.
Their opponents at a combined weight of 439 pounds. The team of Tonka Loa and Tama Tonka.
We have not seen the Guerrillas of Destiny since August, week number 4. And that was a #1 contenders match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. And the Motor City Machine Guns, who are the current champions, defeated them. So, that says a lot. All right, the bell has been rung. We have the Guerrillas of Destiny versus DIY. And I can tell just the way the Guerrillas of Destiny are looking right now. They are pissed that they have been sidelined for this amount of time. ever since that number one contenders match that didn't go their way. So let's see if they can get a big win here and move back up in the ranks here in the tag division on the blue brand. You guys can see Tama Tonga, the one going after Johnny Gargano, while Tonga Loa goes after Tommaso Ciampa in the corner. But Chad Patney's our official. He has to watch out because there are no disqualifications in this match. So Tama Tonga with the kendo stick coming into play. Swinging for the fences here. You could say the home of the Athletics are loving it because they are playing in Sacramento, I believe, as of now. But look at Tonga off the middle rope with a frog splash, but while Tonga Loa looking for a spear, and he connects, and Candice LeRae watching on, but she's pissed, so she's taking off that turnbuckle pad. Johnny going over by his wife, but nope, maybe just playing games. Tonga now going after Gargano again, but Johnny counters, and Johnny Wrestling now eats a forearm to the back, and Ciampa going for a roll-up here, looking for an easy cover, but he does not even get a 1 count, and what a DDT that was from Gargano. And now look at the tag team effort from DIY. Some miscommunication there, but as long as their team gets the win, I'm sure that's the only thing they care about right now. Cover from Loa. That's a 1.9. Tama Tonga is trying to set on what he wants to do next, setting his eyes on Ciampa, but Tonga Loa goes after him. But now we're back to square one where Tama Tonga was going after Johnny Gargano. Both of these teams yet to hold a SmackDown Tag Team Championship. So hopefully with a win here, they get a number one contender shot in the near future, whether that's at the Royal Rumble pay-per-view or at WrestleMania or even both. But look at LeRae distracting Tama Tonga and a jumping neckbreaker from Johnny Wrestling. Another kendo stick coming into play, and now Tonga Loa hitting Tommaso Ciampa right in front of our announcer's desk. Using it to great use, while Gargano with the kick to the spine of Loa, and a springboard connects from Johnny Gargano. Here comes Tonga Loa, trying to get a piece of Johnny Gargano, but Johnny Gargano says no, sir. Irish whip from Johnny. And, he goes down. All right, all four men to the outside of the ring right now. Gargano was looking for a super kick, and what a DDT that was from Tama Tonga, knocking down Ciampa. Now he's going back in the ring. Getting distracted now once again from Candice LeRae. LeRae playing a lot of mind games with the Guerrillas of Destiny right now. So we'll see how much of a distraction she is. She technically cannot be kicked out, but I mean, it's up to the ref, I guess. But there are no disqualifications, so she can pretty much do whatever she wants. And oh my god, it is just an all-out war right now. Tommaso Ciampa getting a beatdown with a baseball bat and a sledgehammer by the Guerrillas of Destiny. Now kicking the dirt in the face of G.O.D. Yeah. Tama Tonga doing his signature taunt in the middle of the ring. And look at Gargano. Nice super kick to the face. Oh boy, Tama Tonga connects whatever. I don't even know what his move is called. But going for a cover, gets a count of 1. Gargano comes back into the equation with a running Hurricane Rana. Now it gives a chance for both teams to regroup. But god, that baseball bat right to Johnny Gargano. And a poison Rana from that man connects. What a beautiful move. Irish whipping him back in the ring is Tama Tonga. Now it is a 2-on-1. This might have been a mistake, but a nice little mini combo here from Ciampa. But here comes Tonga Loa, eats a clothesline, and both members of the G.O.D., aka the Guerrillas of Destiny, are down. Say that 5 times fast. Guerrillas of Destiny, it's kind of hard. Tonga Loa in trouble. Look at this. Johnny Gargano with the submission hold, trying to put him away, trying to make him tap. This wouldn't be good for his team. But he gets out of it, though. Counters Ciampa's move. Here comes Tama Tonga back in the ring. And look at this, going over. And a nice swinging neck breaker there from Johnny Wrestling. They call him that for a reason. Face first into the turnbuckle. And now Ciampa was almost in trouble, but the sledgehammer saves him, courtesy of Johnny Gargano. Double underhook. Ciampa plants him down. Tongaloa in trouble. His shoulders are down. 1, 2, 3. DIY. Get the win.
Here are your winners, Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. DIY.
Great win for this team, and I'm just getting word. They are now #1 contenders for the belts. Sami Zayn, I accept your challenge. Royal Rumble, you and me. I respect the run you've been on, but respect doesn't mean when I'm taking it easy on you. Because after our match, you are in for a world of hurt. But before that, you have a match with Kenny Omega coming up next. And trust me, I've been in the ring with Kenny before. I know exactly how dangerous he can be. So if you're looking to prove yourself, beat him, and then be ready for me. But regardless, you got your title shot. You deserve it. So good luck in the main event coming up next, because you're going to need it against the best bout machine, Kenny Omega. All right, guys, up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
What I was saying, up next, we have a main event match between Sami Zayn and Kenny Omega. These two actually squared up in the ring in week 3 in October of the Universe Mode calendar, where Sami Zayn got called out by Kenny Omega, and Kenny Omega lost that match. So Kenny Omega wants his revenge months later because he is pissed that Sami Zayn has the WWE Championship opportunity at the Royal Rumble coming up in 1 week from Sunday. But let's see Mr. Omega now and see if he has his game face on. And I think he does. Look at Kenny Omega. He looks ready to go. And guys, Kenny Omega is a scary individual when he means business. I'll tell you that much. But will he get the win over Sami Zayn? Because Zayn's been on a hot streak as of late.
And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing in at 224 pounds, Kenny Omega.
All right, Ace Army, let's start this main event. Kenny Omega, Sami Zayn, coming your way up next here in the main event of Smackdown Live. All right, the bell has been rung, and a running knee from Omega to start off this matchup, guys. And it looks like Omega did not want to play any games going into this match because Sami Zayn, like I said, has had some big wins in his last few matches. He has defeated Brock Lesnar twice. He has defeated Gunther, and that is just to name a few. And that is why he didn't even have to earn a WWE Championship #1 contender opportunity. He just asked the champ, and the champion answered. Because wins like that mean a lot and prove that you are worthy of becoming or possibly champion. But now Omega goes with a strong Irish whip here. And, oh, nice suplex there. And will we see the end of CM Punk's reign at the Royal Rumble 1 week from Sunday? That is the question that I am wondering. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering as well. But make sure to subscribe so you do not miss the Royal Rumble, because that is going to be really fun. And I will keep reminding you about it in next week's videos as well. So keep that in mind as well. And today is also a double upload day, which is something I really don't do much. But if you guys did not know and you were seeing this up when it goes live at 11 or 12 Eastern Time, I will be having another video go up at 3 p.m. Eastern Time for my real life Royal Rumble picks. So keep that in mind. But Omega really making a fool out of Sami Zayn right now. I haven't seen Sami Zayn get like any offense in this match as of now, and Omega with a nice hip attack in the corner. Going for a cover here on Zayn. Kick out at 2. Irish whip from Omega. Oh, right into the official. Goes Zayn, but look at Omega. Maybe looking for something here. Oh, nice move there. Connects. Kenny using his strength into a powerbomb cover combo. Almost gets the 3 there. Jessica Carr holding up the 2. Omega to the apron. And Sami Zayn is not in a good position right now. Oh! Right to the face. Zayn counters finally. Irish whip. Sami Zayn finally firing back, looking for a exploder in the corner, and he connects. And Zayn telling Kenny Omega to get up. And a nice elbow there to the skull. Zayn now, look at this, using the ropes possibly to his advantage, and he does. Oh, God, a kick to the face. This is what makes Sami Zayn so good. This is how he beat Brock Lesnar and Gunther in like 4 straight weeks. It's impressive. Omega gets out of the Boston Crab. And I know CM Punk is watching this match very closely in the back. We just heard from him, but he's definitely watching this in his locker room here in Sacramento. I will tell you that. But look at this. Omega has him up. The 1 winged angel connects, and Zayn's in trouble. 1, 2, kick out at 2 from Zayn. Nice moonsault there. Connects from Kenny Omega. Crowd chanting fight forever, and that is very fitting for Kenny Omega. And a poison rana from the best bout machine. Kenny now going to the apron. 1, 2, kick out at 2. Omega, Irish whip. Nice move there. Omega trying to get this match underway. Ooh. Face first into the turnbuckle. Okay, Omega hoists him up, looking for another one-winged angel. Omega drops him. Cover. Kenny, oh my God, a kick out at 2 from 2 one-winged angels. That makes it a full winged angel, I guess. Kenny looking for something here to put him away again, but he cannot seem to find that move. Turning him around now. Look at the strength of powerbomb, and he's not done. Looking for a beat trigger, and it connects. Oh boy, looking for the hat trick. Sacramento's going to love this. And it connects. Zayn, his streak might be over. And it is. Kenny Omega gets the win.
Here is your winner, Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega gets the win here in the main event of this episode of SmackDown Live. But I'll see you in my next video coming up in a couple hours. But I'll see you for Universe Mode on Monday. Take care, guys. And I'll see you next time.